Everybody. Just a quick, well, this one might not be that quick, but a good lesson on more detail of dividing fractions. So previously we've learned that to divide a fraction, okay, you keep a number, you change the operation, you flip a number, okay? But there's a little bit of why, and there's a lot of practice involved. So this lesson's really going to focus on practice with a little bit of demonstration. Okay. So this model starts off with a full length that's the size 3/4. Okay. So there's 0, there's 3/4, there's 1. If you counted it out, this is 3/4. Okay. And you're being asked to divide it into sizes that are 3/16. Okay. Each of these little tick marks is 16ths. So there's 3/16, and there's 3/16, and there's 3/16, and there's 3/16. So when we do the division itself, it should say that we had 4 of that size. Well, let's see what happens. 3/4 divided by 3/16. Okay. 3/4, change the sign to multiply, flip the second guy. Oh, and there's all kinds of stuff I can simplify here too. So 3 and 3, those match, those each become a 1. 4 fits into 4 one time. 4 fits into 16 4 times. So now when I multiply straight across, 1 times 4 is 4. 1 times 1 is 1. So my math, my calculation, backs up my drawing, and my drawing backs up my calculation. Hoping that that can help. Okay. Now, this piece down here is just walking you through the example slowly. Instead of dividing, we're multiplying by the reciprocal. Okay. Remember, the reciprocal is the fraction flipped over. And in class, I'm going to show exactly why this works. I'm not even going to put it in a video because you guys would probably quit watching my video at that point. So I wanted to give a couple of examples just to help us through here. Okay, so in my family, you guys know this, at home right now, there's just 3 of us. What if I only had 1/2 pound of ground beef left? Okay. And I was like, well, we could at least make like sliders to go with our salad tonight. So I decided to make sliders. I'm not even going to call them hamburgers. That were 1/6 pound each. Okay, cute little burgers. Do I have enough to make 3? Well, if I took 1/2 pound and divided that into the size 1/6, that's the same as multiplying by 6/1. So that's 6/2. Yeah, 3 sliders, no problem at all. Okay. And when we think about it like that, of if we're taking an object and we're splitting it into a certain size or into a certain number of things, it really helps with the concept of division in our brains. Okay. Another example, and this one's going to require a drawing, so I'm giving more space here. And feel free to do this in your notebook as well. Okay. We have a fenced off area. Okay. That's 1/32 of a square mile. Okay. So I'm just going to kind of draw a picture really quick. So the area inside 1/32 of a square mile. Okay. And we know that area of a rectangle or a square is length times width. We already know that. And then the problem also tells me that the length, this is 1/4 mile. Okay? That's 1/4 mile, one length of our track. So the part we're missing is we don't know what this is. Okay? We don't know the width. And whether it's width or length, it doesn't matter. Okay? So if I know that the area is 1/32, and I know that the length is 1/4, the part I don't know is what's the width. Oh, it's an equation. 1/4 times width gets me this. You guys know from doing simple equations that if I have multiplication here, the inverse operation would be to divide. If I divide 1/4 by 1/4, we know that's going to cancel out. Okay? If I divide 1/32 by 1/4, well, that's a whole different answer, isn't it? So 1/32 divided by 1/4 is the same as 1/32, 4/1. Now we can do a little simplification just to keep our lives better. Okay, 4 goes into 4 one time. 4 goes into 32. Think about it. Yeah, one sec. Sorry. Okay, so this is, sorry about that interruption. Okay, so now we have 1/8. Okay. Now I want to think about if that makes sense. Okay, if I have something that's 1/8 of a mile times 1/4 of a mile, would that be 1/32 of a mile squared? Now, little side conversation here. When we're doing area, this is a unit squared. If it's just the line, that's just the unit. So a wall would be measured as maybe 6 feet long, but a room might be 36 square feet. Okay. Now, one more example I want to do with you guys. Okay. And I'm just going to keep this one simple. And I promise we will do more in class. 5/14 divided by 4/7. Okay. Well, keep, switch, flip. Oh, we can do some simplifying here. That's going to make our life much better. 1, 2, because 7 goes into 7 one time. 7 goes into 14 two times. And now we have 5/8. All right. So we will focus on some more word problems. I am strongly encouraging you guys as well in these lessons for lessons 6-2 and 6-3. Please look at the examples in the book. I am very confident you can do the calculations. I really want you looking at some of the examples of how the calculations appear. Thanks so much, guys.